As we grow older, life brings a unique set of challenges and opportunities. Some embrace aging with grace, while others may struggle with bitterness or regret. So, what makes the difference? In this video, we explore the art of aging gracefully by focusing on three key aspects: the words we say, the actions we take, and the people we choose to keep in our circle. These elements play a vital role in our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Join us as we uncover how to thrive in your later years and create a fulfilling, peaceful life, the art of aging. Gracefully, 3 things not to say, do, and people not to keep in your circle. As we age, there is an inevitable accumulation of experiences, knowledge, and wisdom. For many, these years bring a sense of fulfillment and peace, while for others, they may seem to bring a different reality, one of bitterness, regret, and isolation. Why is it that some people seem to embrace aging with grace, flourishing in their later years, while others struggle with the challenges that come with time? Is there a secret formula for maintaining happiness and fulfillment as we grow older? The key to not merely surviving old age, but truly thriving in it, lies in a deeper understanding of how we interact with the world around us. It's not just about physical well-being, but how we communicate, behave, and select the company we keep. Our words, our actions, and the people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. As we explore these 3 critical areas, what not to say, what not to do, and whom not to associate with, we will uncover powerful tools to not only safeguard our mental health, but also cultivate an environment of peace, happiness, and longevity. Let's dive into these essential principles that can transform the way we experience our aging journey. The power of words, 3 things not to say. 1, don't speak of others' weaknesses. The first area we must address when considering aging with grace is the power of our words. Words are incredibly potent. They can uplift and inspire, but they can also wound and destroy. One of the most harmful habits that can hinder us in our later years is speaking ill of others, particularly focusing on their weaknesses or flaws. There is an old timeless piece of wisdom that advises against pointing out the shortcomings of others, especially in public or in moments of vulnerability. It's a lesson that, if followed, can lead to a more peaceful, harmonious life. Why is this so important as we grow older? The truth is, no matter how accomplished or experienced someone may be, they too have their flaws. Life has a way of humbling us all, whether through mistakes, failures, or challenges we've faced. As we age, we tend to become more aware of these realities in ourselves and others. What's important to recognize is that everyone has a unique journey and their own struggles. Pointing out someone's weaknesses not only undermines their sense of dignity, but also creates unnecessary tension and discomfort. Imagine this: you're at a family gathering, and an elderly relative begins to speak negatively about another person in the room. Perhaps they are criticizing someone's behavior, appearance, or mistakes. While this may seem like an innocent comment, it can have a ripple effect. Words like these can create divisions, erode trust, and leave emotional scars. No one wants to feel the sting of harsh criticism, especially when they're already facing their own battles. As we grow older, it's crucial to cultivate the habit of not speaking about others' weaknesses. This is not to say that we should ignore or avoid giving feedback when necessary. There is a time and place for constructive criticism, but it should always be delivered with kindness, empathy, and respect. As we become wiser with age, we learn to recognize that offering guidance with compassion can be far more effective than blunt, thoughtless remarks. By choosing not to speak of others' weaknesses, we protect not only their dignity, but our own as well. It reflects our inner strength and emotional maturity. People are more likely to trust, respect, and connect with us when they know they will not be judged or criticized. This fosters an environment of support, growth, and mutual respect. 2, don't brag about yourself. As we age, we may find ourselves reflecting more on the life we've lived, the accomplishments, the challenges, the wisdom gained. There's nothing wrong with being proud of our achievements, but one of the most damaging behaviors we can fall into is bragging about ourselves. Bragging, especially in later years, can be a way of seeking validation or proving our worth. However, this behavior often has the opposite effect. Rather than earning respect, it can alienate us from others and diminish our sense of self-worth. The ancient philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "Those who do not think themselves to be right are wise. Those who don't boast have their merits recognized. Those who are not arrogant see their endeavors prosper." This quote captures a fundamental truth about aging with grace. Humility is key. Humility does not mean self-deprecation. It simply means recognizing that we don't need to constantly highlight our accomplishments in order to feel validated. When we refrain from bragging, our true worth is revealed through our actions, behavior, and the positive impact we have on others. When we boast about ourselves, we risk coming across as arrogant or insecure. In fact, the more we talk about our successes, the more we set the bar higher and higher for ourselves, forcing us to constantly prove our worth. This can lead to mental and emotional fatigue as we try to live up to an idealized version of ourselves. True confidence is not about self-promotion, but about letting our actions and values speak for themselves. When we are humble, others will recognize our worth not through our words, but through the quality of our character. Moreover, bragging can create a sense of competition rather than camaraderie. It can make others feel inferior or disconnected, which is particularly harmful as we grow older and begin to seek deeper, more meaningful connections. It's not about how much we have achieved, but how we use our achievements to lift up those around us. In the end, it's the quiet confidence that commands respect, not the loud proclamations of success. People who genuinely excel in life don't need to boast. Their integrity, kindness, and humility speak louder than any words ever could. 3 things not to do. 1. Don't isolate yourself. As we age, it's easy to fall into the trap of isolation. Life changes, friends and family may move away, loved ones may pass, and we may find ourselves spending more time alone. While solitude can be a source of peace and reflection, too much of it can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and a loss of purpose. Isolation, especially in older age, can have serious consequences on both our mental and physical health. It's crucial as we grow older to remain engaged with the world around us. This doesn't mean we have to be constantly social or active, but it's important to nurture meaningful connections with others. Whether it's through spending time with family, participating in community activities, or pursuing hobbies that bring us joy, staying connected is key to a fulfilling life. Social interaction is not only good for our mental health, but it also contributes to our physical well-being, helping us stay active, energized, and engaged with life. 2. Don't hold on to grudges. Carrying around old grudges can be emotionally draining, especially as we age. Holding on to anger or resentment not only affects our relationships, but can also take a toll on our physical health. Research has shown that chronic stress and negative emotions can lead to a weakened immune system, increased inflammation, and a greater risk of heart disease. Letting go of grudges, on the other hand, can have profound benefits for our mental and physical health. As we grow older, we begin to understand the importance of forgiveness, not just for the sake of others, but for ourselves. Letting go of old hurts and grievances allows us to release the burden of negativity and make room for peace and joy. This doesn't mean we should condone wrongdoing, but rather that we choose to move forward, focusing on the present and the future instead of dwelling on the past. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for maintaining emotional health and peace of mind. 3. Don't neglect your health as we age. It can be easy to slip into unhealthy habits or neglect self-care. However, maintaining our physical health is critical to aging gracefully. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and proper sleep are the foundation of good health at any age. It's also important to pay attention to mental health, whether through stress management, mindfulness practices, or seeking support when needed. Taking care of our health is not just about living longer, but about living well. Staying active, eating nutritious foods, and getting enough rest can help prevent chronic diseases and keep us feeling our best. Moreover, mental health is just as important as physical health, and it's essential to nurture both to ensure a fulfilling life as we age. 3 people not to keep in your circle. The people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. As we grow older, it becomes even more important to be mindful of the company we keep. Here are 3 types of people to avoid in order to maintain peace and happiness in our later years. 1. The negative and pessimistic people who constantly complain, focus on the negative, or bring others down can drain your energy and hinder your ability to thrive. It's important to surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, not those who drag you into a cycle of negativity. By distancing yourself from pessimistic individuals, you create space for positive, encouraging relationships that will nurture your growth and well-being. 2. The manipulative and toxic. Toxic relationships can have a profound impact on our emotional and mental health. Manipulative individuals who use guilt, deceit, or control tactics to influence others can create an environment of emotional strain and imbalance. In your later years, it's crucial to maintain boundaries and protect yourself from toxic relationships that undermine your self-worth and happiness. 3. The envious and jealous. Envy and jealousy can create tension and conflict in any relationship, but they can be particularly damaging as we grow older. People who are envious of your success, happiness, or relationships may try to sabotage your peace. It's important to recognize these individuals and distance yourself from them, as they can create unnecessary stress and emotional turmoil in your life. The art of living with integrity, wise decisions for a fulfilled life. As we move through life, there are countless lessons and insights that can help us navigate the complexities of our world. Aging in particular provides us with a unique vantage point, one shaped by the accumulation of experience, both joyful and painful. It is from this wisdom that we can draw guidance for living a life filled with purpose, grace, and authenticity. The choices we make, the words we speak, and the actions we take shape not only our own experiences, but also influence those around us. In this exploration of mindful living, we will examine 3 key principles that can guide us toward a fulfilling life: the importance of humility, the impact of thoughtful communication, and the need to live with integrity. Letting your actions speak for themselves. When we choose to let our actions speak for us, we also choose to become role models for others. We no longer need to prove ourselves or compare our successes to those of others. Instead, we simply focus on doing our best, helping others, and contributing to the world in ways that align with our values. In doing so, we encourage those around us to do the same, creating a ripple effect that spreads positivity and purpose throughout our communities. At times, we may feel the temptation to boast or seek external recognition for our achievements. This desire for recognition is natural. We all want to feel seen and appreciated for our hard work. However, it's crucial to remember that recognition should come as a byproduct of our efforts, not as the primary motivation for our actions. When we work with sincerity and passion, the rewards will naturally follow, whether in the form of respect, trust, or the positive impact we have on the lives of others. The importance of thoughtful communication. Speak less, but with purpose. The way we communicate has a profound effect on how we connect with others, particularly as we age. There is an ancient story that beautifully illustrates the power of thoughtful communication. In this tale, a disciple approaches his teacher with a question: "Is it better to talk more or less?" Rather than offering a direct answer, the teacher tells a story about 2 creatures, a frog and a bird. The frog croaks endlessly, its mouth dry and insides bitter, but no one listens to its croaking. In contrast, the bird sings only 3 times each morning, and people appreciate it, grateful for the way it wakes them up. The lesson here is clear. Words hold value only when they are spoken at the right time, with genuine meaning, and in a way that resonates with others. In a world filled with noise, it's essential to understand the importance of silence and meaningful conversation. As we grow older, we gain the ability to discern when to speak and when to remain silent. Wise individuals know that speaking less, but with purpose, can have a far greater impact than speaking incessantly without saying much. The art of meaningful communication lies not in the quantity of words, but in their quality. By choosing our words carefully, we can inspire, motivate, and foster deeper connections with those around us. The dangers of excessive talking. Conversely, excessive talking can have a detrimental effect on our relationships and personal influence. When we speak without purpose or without considering the impact of our words, we risk losing the attention and respect of our listeners. Long-winded conversations or aimless chatter can create boredom, distract from the core message, and leave a lasting negative impression. In a world that is already saturated with noise, the ability to speak thoughtfully and with intention is a rare and valuable skill. Furthermore, excessive talking can diminish our credibility. People may begin to perceive us as lacking substance or depth if we constantly speak without adding value to the conversation. On the other hand, when we choose to speak less but with greater insight and purpose, we earn the respect and admiration of others. Our words are seen as thoughtful, reflective, and meaningful, qualities that enhance our influence and strengthen our relationships. Living with integrity. 3 essential principles. 1. Don't compare yourself to others. One of the most damaging habits we can fall into, particularly as we grow older, is the tendency to compare ourselves to others. Whether it's comparing our achievements, appearance, or social status, constantly measuring our worth against someone else's can lead to feelings of frustration, envy, and unhappiness. This cycle of comparison only drains our energy and distracts us from the true purpose of life: personal growth and self-acceptance. The truth is, every person's journey is unique. No 2 lives are the same, and comparing our progress to that of others only creates unnecessary pressure. Some people are born into privilege, while others must overcome significant challenges to succeed. Each person's path is shaped by a multitude of factors, circumstances, opportunities, and choices that are beyond our control. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, we should shift our focus inward. The most meaningful comparison we can make is with ourselves, the person we were yesterday. Have we made progress? Have we learned something new? How have we improved our lives and ourselves? This is the comparison that fosters growth and fulfillment, as it allows us to see the positive changes we've made and encourages us to continue striving for our best. 2. Don't hurt others. At some point in life, most of us have experienced jealousy, envy, or resentment, emotions that, if left unchecked, can lead to actions that hurt others. Whether it's through negative comments, sabotage, or manipulation, trying to harm others not only damages relationships, but also harms us in the process. When we act out of jealousy or spite, we invite negativity into our own lives, creating emotional turmoil that disrupts our peace of mind. Rather than trying to tear others down, we should strive to celebrate their successes and learn from them. When we share in someone else's joy, we create a sense of goodwill that strengthens our relationships and fosters a spirit of unity. By supporting others and offering our help when they are in need, we cultivate a sense of gratitude and kindness that enriches our own lives as well. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on someone else's day or even their life. Offering a listening ear, lending a hand, or simply sharing words of encouragement can create lasting bonds and foster a sense of connection. When we live with sincerity and kindness, we not only elevate the lives of others, but also nurture our own sense of self-worth and peace. 3. Don't chase meaningless gains. Many people spend their lives chasing after wealth, status, or material possessions, believing that these things will bring them happiness and fulfillment. However, true peace and stability come not from accumulating external rewards, but from living a life centered on integrity, purpose, and meaningful connections. Chasing after meaningless or shallow gains often leads to burnout, disillusionment, and a sense of emptiness. Instead of focusing solely on material wealth or fleeting pleasures, It's essential to prioritize what truly matters: our relationships, our health, and our personal growth. By living with generosity and contentment, we create a sense of abundance in our lives. We find joy not in what we acquire, but in what we give, in the connections we nurture, and in the impact we make on the lives of others. Living with gratitude, integrity, and meaningful relationships. The way we approach life profoundly impacts our well-being and happiness. As we mature, it becomes increasingly clear that our mindset, the people we associate with, and the choices we make shape the reality we experience. These elements not only determine the quality of our lives, but also influence our emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. A key element of this process is cultivating a mindset centered on gratitude, generosity, and conscious living. By learning to give freely from the heart, focusing on the blessings that already exist in our lives, and surrounding ourselves with the right people, we can build a foundation for true happiness. This approach doesn't just enrich our lives, but also enhances the lives of those around us, creating a ripple effect of positivity and fulfillment. The mindset of giving and gratitude. Embracing what we have, gratitude, is more than just a positive feeling. It is a mindset and a lifestyle. For centuries, wise teachings have emphasized the transformative power of gratitude. When we shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have, we begin to notice the richness in our lives. Whether it's our health, relationships, experiences, or opportunities, the act of appreciating the blessings we possess nurtures a deep sense of fulfillment. As we grow older and face the challenges of life, the ability to embrace gratitude helps us weather difficulties with grace, finding meaning in both the good and the bad. Living with gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties we may face or pretending that everything is perfect. It is about recognizing the value in every moment, the lessons in every struggle, and the beauty in even the smallest aspects of life. The more we practice gratitude, the more we start to see the abundance in our lives, abundance in love, kindness, learning, and growth. By appreciating what we already have, we cultivate a profound sense of inner peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances. This peace allows us to focus on what truly matters and build deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Avoiding unhappy and selfish individuals. One of the most important decisions we can make is to avoid associating with unhappy and selfish individuals. These people tend to be focused primarily on their own needs and desires, disregarding the emotional value of genuine relationships. Being around selfish people is like trying to build a house on an unstable foundation. It's only a matter of time before it crumbles. These individuals often fail to understand the importance of mutual respect and support, and they view relationships as transactional rather than collaborative. In such relationships, there is an imbalance. You give your time, energy, and resources, but they only take without offering anything in return. This one-sided dynamic can leave you feeling emotionally drained, mentally exhausted, and spiritually unfulfilled. Over time, the lack of empathy and reciprocity from selfish individuals can cause significant harm to your well-being, leaving you questioning your self-worth and your ability to trust others. Relationships with these individuals are hollow and shallow, lacking the honesty, care, and integrity necessary for them to thrive. Moreover, selfish individuals often engage in manipulative behaviors using charm and pretense to build trust and gain advantage. Once their interests are no longer served, they may quickly betray that trust, leaving behind a trail of hurt and disappointment. The pain caused by such betrayal is deep, as it not only damages the relationship but also creates a sense of insecurity and fear of future betrayal. The energy you invest in such relationships is often wasted, making it difficult to form authentic connections with others. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with compassionate and empathetic people can have a transformative effect on your life. These individuals value mutual support and offer not only encouragement but also the willingness to help you grow. They are invested in your success, happiness, and well-being, and their presence in your life nurtures a sense of stability, trust, and emotional security. Compassionate people bring out the best in you and help you become the best version of yourself. Choosing to spend time with individuals who care for you and value your well-being builds a solid foundation for your happiness and fulfillment. The dangers of associating with self-centered individuals. Another type of individual to avoid is the person who thinks only of their benefits. These individuals place their interests above all else, and relationships with them tend to be exploitative. They measure everything in terms of their own gain, showing little regard for the needs or feelings of others. While they may present themselves as friendly, kind, or trustworthy, their motivations are often rooted in self-interest, making it difficult for them to form authentic connections. People who prioritize their own benefit over relationships may pretend to be caring and loyal, but when it no longer suits their agenda, they can easily abandon you or manipulate situations to their advantage. This type of behavior leads to relationships that are shallow and fragile, as they are based on deceit and exploitation rather than mutual respect and genuine care. The damage caused by such individuals can leave deep emotional scars, making it difficult to trust others in the future. Such relationships are exhausting, both emotionally and physically, as they drain your energy without offering anything in return. The lack of empathy and integrity in self-centered people prevents them from forming meaningful bonds, and the relationships they offer are hollow. It is important to recognize when you are in such a dynamic and take steps to distance yourself from individuals who only seek to use you for their own purposes. Instead, invest your time and energy in people who are kind, genuine, and supportive. These are the individuals who will help you grow and celebrate your successes, not just take from you without ever giving back. The cost of associating with untrustworthy people. Being around untrustworthy individuals is an emotional and mental drain. These people often break promises, abandon their principles, and manipulate others to serve their needs. They may sabotage your plans or reputation for their own benefit, and in personal relationships, they may betray your confidence, leaving you feeling vulnerable and betrayed. Trusting untrustworthy people can result in disappointment, emotional scars, and a loss of confidence in others. To protect your well-being, it is essential to recognize the signs of untrustworthiness and avoid investing in relationships with people who repeatedly break their word or fail to follow through on commitments. Trust is not something that can be easily rebuilt once it is broken, and relationships with untrustworthy individuals are rarely sustainable. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with people who honor their promises and value integrity strengthens your own character and provides the foundation for long-lasting, meaningful relationships.